Hi everyone, it's Jerry Caudell, the Yankee Creek Stitcher. I am finally back for Flosstube number 32. It is Thursday, November 21st of 2019. It's also my birthday. Yay! Number 40 something. Reached that point. It's just 40 something now. But hey, I'm here and I'm loving it. So looking forward to this evening. We're going out to dinner with the fam. So it's been a crazy busy day, and I told myself I was going to do a floss tube, that I needed to sit down and do it, and so I'm going to squeeze it in real quick. I'll be upfront and honest. It's going to be hodgepodge, chaotic, but I'm going to get you a lot of good stuff that I have stitched on, that I've purchased, and some starts that I sat down and have kitted up this week to get rolling in December. So I have lots to share. I'm going to get as much info out here in this floss tube as possible. I've had several touch base with me, making sure, hey, I hope everything's okay. Everything is absolutely wonderful. Just crazy busy. I've squeezed in my stitching time because that is a priority for me. It really keeps my sanity. I love my stitching time. So I just haven't been able to get the time in to do a floss tube. But other than that, everything is absolutely fabulous. I checked before I got on here, September 19th was my last floss tube, and wow, 2 months. It's unbelievable. So I've tried to, within the last few minutes, try to think of everything that's occurred. I did go to Cindy's cross stitch retreat the first weekend in October. It was absolutely fabulous. Had the best time. There was 20 some of us, and that was my first intimate cross stitch meetup, and absolutely loved it. Met lots of great people. And we are hoping to do something again soon. I'm sure Cindy has updated as far as what all we received there. Maybe in my next floss tube I'll show you my exchange gifts. I did make a fall themed item and received beautiful gifts in return for that. I'm just gonna, well, other than that, it's just been busy. Bus route. Hopefully we will get ownership of the store transferred. We're hoping before the first of the year. Don't know. It's totally just waiting on the bank. So we're hoping, the bank just keeps on rolling. Let's see. My husband asked me what I wanted for my birthday about a month ago, and I said, would love to redo our bedroom. So we basically, other than painting, I've gotten new curtains, new bedding. We picked up laminate floor that we're going to install ourselves this weekend. So today I'm going to try to squeeze in, emptying some of my bedroom out, and then also dinner this evening, so that we can tackle this on Saturday. Oh yeah, the other thing. My Christmas home decor. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I've worked on it for probably a couple of weeks. I'm so far behind. Usually before Halloween, I have a lot of my Christmas stuff up. No, it was last week, probably 10 days ago, I started tackling it. My daughter was home. It's a family tradition of we put up the big tree with all of our ornaments all together as a family. She was able to get up here. Her husband didn't have time off, but she did, so she came up. We squeezed in time to get the tree up, ornaments on. I did post a picture of that on Instagram. It wasn't totally, the tree wasn't totally done. My husband had to work that evening. It was a crazy weekend of who had to work when and who was going to be where when. So he was called away in the midst of decorating the tree, but we did get a picture before he left. So check out my Instagram page, Yankee Creek Stitch, for a picture of all 4 of us. So got the big tree out of the way. Not able to do anything in my bedroom yet, of course, because we didn't want to decorate it and then have to pull every single thing out to put the floor in and then put it all back in. So everything is staged in my living room for my bedroom. It's a hot mess. It is a hot mess. It's a good chaotic mess, but it's a mess. But I will get through it. Let's see. I think that's like the biggest things. Other than that, it's just, you know, life happening is to keep you busy. I am hosting my husband's side of the family for Thanksgiving next week. And my mother-in-law had, injured her back. Gosh, it's been over a year now. So she is staying with her oldest daughter, Rob's sister. And they are going out of town. So we will be hosting my mother-in-law starting next Tuesday for the week. So I told myself I have got to sit down and do this Flosstube because pretty much after tomorrow, I don't see an end in sight. For hopefully in January, it will calm down because we've got Thanksgiving, a couple different events between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But one big event is my husband and I will be celebrating our 21st wedding anniversary on December 21st. And 21 is our number. So we decided to go big on our 21st wedding anniversary instead of our 20th. So I, of course, as you know, love winter time and Christmas time, and I've always wanted to experience New York City during the holidays. And so for our 21st anniversary, we are spending an entire week in New York City. The hotel overlooks Central Park. So I am super duper, oh my gosh, I thought my camera wasn't recording. So I am super duper excited. We will be spending a week in New York City for our anniversary. Like I said, it overlooks Central Park, the big windows overlooking the park, and I am beyond excited. A couple of things I know for sure I want to do. Of course, we're going to do the Rockefeller Center and the city streets, but a couple of big things on my list that some of you may be able to help me with is I want to go to a great steakhouse, and no expense isn't barred, but of course I know it's going to be expensive, and that's fine. I want a dark atmosphere, like old school steakhouse restaurant with some fake Frank Sinatra or piano music playing in the background. For me, it's about the ambiance and the atmosphere for an awesome steak dinner. So if any of you have been to New York City and can give me some suggestions on a hot steakhouse that would, not a hot steakhouse, popular steakhouse, great atmosphere, I would appreciate it. And I also want a good Italian restaurant. So have suggestions on a great steakhouse or Italian restaurant in New York City, please let me know below. I would truly appreciate it. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh. Of course, we won't be getting home until December 22nd. So between the 22nd and the 25th, it's going to be crazy insane because I make all kinds of cookies and desserts. Crazy next month or two coming up. So I'm looking forward to experiencing all of that, but I'm also looking forward to January where I can sit and breathe and relax. I'm really looking forward to that. And I know there's other things coming up that I was wanting to share, so as I think about them, I'll just blurt them out. So yeah, this video is going to be a hot mess. I'll go ahead and let you know that. And I honestly don't have a lot of time, so it's probably not going to be edited. So this is me in all my glory. Enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and it seems like I think I'll come to it as I go through here. So let's jump into finishes. I do have some finishes, not fully finished, because this is on my list to do before Christmas because it's gifts. Oh my gosh. Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. I don't remember the name of the chart. I think it's Holly Jolly. I hope it is. Anyway, I purchased her chart and stitched it. That is my beautiful finish. Such a cute little chart. I love this. It's probably about, I don't know, no more than a 3x3. So it is going to be the cutest little ornament. Absolutely love this. Holly Jolly. And oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of the fabric that I stitched this on, and I don't have any notes here, but I think she has a fabric Snow Day. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Misty. I think it's Snow Day that I've stitched this on, and I think it's a 36 or 40 count. The next two finishes are out of Just Cross Stitch, and I believe it was 2018, the Christmas ornament issue. Two of the same. I've got about 7 or 8 people I need to make ornaments for, so I'm trying to find quick, easy, but cute little ornaments to make. So I made 2 of these, and these are, man, they stitch up so fast, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. The red is Scarlet, Buckeye Scarlet. Buckeye Scarlet. Love this red. And I think the white is just the B5200. And I stitched this on 28 count. It was from Color and Cotton. It's a 28 count from Color and Cotton. Love these. So yeah, this is on my list. I have to get these ornaments finished. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is one of the things I want to tell you about. At Cindy's Cross Stitch Retreat, Kelly Stadola with That's So Calico. Oh my gosh, she is truly amazing and so talented. She attended the retreat, and she had some of her Bitsy Bobs and charts, and the other one that's bigger than a Bitsy Bob, and the little squares. I apologize, cannot think of the name of them, Kelly, but I wanted to get a Bitsy Bob because I've heard all the rave reviews about it. Oh my gosh, absolutely love this. I use this more than I ever thought I would. Absolutely love it. It is the perfect size for the ornaments that I'm making. To show you, oh, I didn't bring the chart, but this is what it looks like. Season's Greetings by Little House Needleworks. I had made a couple of these last year. This doesn't have the hanger on it yet, but I stitched and finished this last year. So that's what they look like. And this year I did, I just charted out the year to get in there. So yeah, I've been stitching on these. I can knock these out in about 6 hours. One of them in about 6 hours. And the deer, I think a couple hours I can get those knocked out. So, but I have 3 of these all finished. And I kept the chart. I've already filed the chart back away. But there's the floss I used for these. And my mess, I didn't use the little bobbins here. I just threw it in there. Love the little needle holder. I stitch in hand, so I don't use needle minders. I love needle minders. They're so flippin' cute. But, and I actually have them up on my bulletin board there, my metal bulletin board. So I love that little magnet there to hold my needle as I'm preparing floss, either getting it off the skein or, you know, getting the new floss ready to put in the needle. So this is so convenient. And like I said, I had the chart in here. It's perfect for the Little House Needleworks charts. And I kept my extra fabric in here as I finished one. I had another piece of fabric right in here. And fold, fold, done. So I absolutely love this. Love it. We'll definitely be getting more of these. Okay, so finish wise, I think that was all the finishes I had. So we'll go into WIPS. And, oh, that was another thing. My LNS, the Finishing Touch in Frankfort Avenue in Louisville, had a sale. It was, I think, October 29th. It was right before Halloween, where you pick a pumpkin and you get a percentage off. So, of course, I had to visit. And oh my gosh, I don't remember all the charts I got from over there. I have some haul. Oh, yeah. Well, I have some haul. I don't know if it's in there or not. Anywho, I did snatch up Hands on Designs Cranberry Christmas. I love cranberries, and I'm wanting to get more little ornaments like this. I actually want to get all of her chalk ornaments that Priscilla finally finished up all of that series. I really want to start on that, and I think I have one, but I don't think it's part of the chalk ornament series. Anyway, I got this at my LNS. They also had the Sulky Thread pack for this specific chart. So I went ahead and grabbed this up, and I wanted to see how I would like the Sulky Thread, because I've heard a lot of good reviews on it. I do like it, that it's thicker, where you just use the one ply. I mean, cost-wise, wow, 50 yards for a couple dollars. Awesome. So I did start this, and I started the Christmas tree down here. The fabric called for was Weeks Dyeworks Cocoa. I had purchased a piece of fabric from Teresa Vanette, Kitten Stitcher, and it just said 32 count cocoa. So I'm not sure if it's Weeks, if Weeks is the only one that has. It kind of feels like Weeks fabric, since it's a little more flimsy, how Weeks typically is. So I've just left it in one big chunk because I want to stitch each of those. But, you know, I only give myself like an 1.5 inch margin or so. So I thought I'm just going to keep it in one big piece. As I stitch it, I'll just allow myself a little bit more room as I go along. So this is my progress so far. I do enjoy stitching with that Sulky thread and really enjoying this. It is like stitching, it's stitching up really quick. So thrilled with that. Love the colors. Because the photo of the ornaments, the fabric looks a little more gray, and I know, you know, camera wise, and it's always distorts the color, so it looks really good on that gray. But I had this cocoa that needed to be used up, so I think it looks just fine on this fabric, where of course it's a little more brown. So that's my progress thus far on that. I have found myself lately loving to stitch like monotonous, the same chart for a while. instead of switching constantly. So I have wanted to get this one knocked out. I think I'm so close, but then I noticed I noticed I have all of this down here I have to do too. So I'm about 3/4 of the way done. But this is the Primitive Hair Yule Queen. I just think she is just beautiful. Let's see. I got my notes on this one. Wow, I actually started this chart on Flossmas Day 8 last December. So December 8th of 2018. I started this. It's on 32 count pearl gray. So she is coming right along. I basically, when I started stitching on her again last week, I had, probably just down to here. I had pretty much all of her bodice done and started to get down into her hands there. So I have made all this progress on her dress the past week. So I'm thinking, so all I have to do now is fill in. And I think that's with $37.99 DMC. So that should stitch up really quick. But then, like I said, I have to do and I do want to do that where it says Yule Queen and the border down there at the bottom. So about 3/4 of the way, which is fine. Okay. And my studio, where I haven't been in my studio, working in my studio very much lately, it has, we all know how it happens. Your studio gets piled up and it's like, oh my goodness. So I am also part of Trisha 3L Threads Nest Egg, and I am signed up for the 10-yard skeins of the General Arts. I figured I need to concentrate on a specific brand to get those colors, because I know a lot of the charts that I have uses the General Arts, and instead of, and I still do, because I don't have the whole set of General Arts, I still use, you know, I have some Weeks, I have some Classic Colorworks, so I still have other brands. So I, you know, if I don't have the General Arts, I will, you know, coordinate it with something similar in a different line. Forgot where I was going with that, but I just remembered. I went through, and I'll have to do a separate video on this. I have all of the floss listed in an Excel sheet by the dyer, like General Arts, a whole list of General Arts, alphabetical, whole list of Victorian Motto, alphabetical, whole list of Weeks Dye Works, alphabetical. So I can see when I pull a chart, do I have that floss? And if, like, for instance, a chart called for apple cider. Well, apple cider, I'm thinking red for apple. Well, no, it's actually a brown. So I have it on my rings. Let me grab a ring and I'll show you. This will make more sense for you. I'll pull out one of my red rings since I kind of love red. So I do my rings by color. So from a light to a dark, and this is more of the purple side of red ring full here. So this is Color and Cotton, it's Victorian Motto, it's Gentle Art. So I went through and color coordinated and then gave each ring a number. And so I have a master list of general arts, alphabetical, and then I have another list of ring number 9 and what all is on ring number 9. So next to the column, general arts, apple cider, it was on ring number 3. So I went right to ring number 3, pulled my apple cider, good to go. So that's what I've done with my floss. I really like this. It was so easy the past few days kitting up some of my new projects that I'm going to be starting in December. So I really like this this process right now. What I need to do is make myself some thread drops, because you'll see in the new projects I'm going to show you, I am pulling a few strands worth, like the DMC I have on bobbins. So I'm pulling the bobbin, pulling off, I don't know, 3 or 4 links worth, and putting that on a thread drop for each of my projects. And I'll show you that here in a minute. So I need to make lots of thread drops. So if anybody has, because I'm not sure like what weight of cardstock paper to get. So has anybody watched any videos? I know there's a ton of, floss storage suggestions out there. So I am just looking for all kinds of information today, and I know that you all are so full of all this great information, and I know you're going to be able to help me. So, or, if you have, hey, go to Amazon and buy this and punch a hole with this, whatever. That would be awesome. It would save me a lot of time. So that's what I'm doing for my, to organize my floss so that I can easily pull it. Okay. WIP. It doesn't seem like very many WIPs, but I think it's because I did the ornaments. So, and those are finished. Okay, so we've got finishes done. I've got WIPs done. Let's do haul. Okay, so, oh goodness. Threads Entwined. Oh, yes. It was Threads Entwined. Trish out in California, Threads Entwined. She has the most awesome sales. And I don't remember timing wise, but a month or 2 ago, she had a sale. And I bought lots of floss. Bought lots of floss. Let's just put it that way. So she had another sale a couple weeks ago. So I snagged up some charts. One of them was on back order, and I know I got the shipping notification yesterday, the day before. So, and it was I think it was Erica Michaels Mistletoe Kisses, something to that effect. But she did have these. I went ahead and sent them to me. Heart in Hands, Patchwork Deer. Oh my gosh, absolutely love that. Love that blanket on that deer. I don't know if that's a blanket. Whatever that's supposed to be. So cute. Love this. I snagged up. Everybody's doing all the berries, and I wasn't going to do it. And oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I jumped on the berry train. This is my first one. It's Erica Michaels Holly Berry. Look how cute that is. It shows both of them. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. And I think the Mistletoe Kisses that is going to be coming this week, I think it can be made into a berry, I believe. So yes, they're so cute, and people get them finished up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get one started. And I also got Brenda Gervais with Eye Needle with our needle and thread. Hickety pickety. Oh my gosh. Love that rooster. So stinking cute. Love that. These two I snagged from Cindy's Cross Stitch Retreat. She had a freebie table. I got Little House Needleworks. Is it Chocolate Shop? Yeah, Chocolate Shop. Oh my gosh. I love chocolate. So snag that right up. And I thought this was so cool. It's called Bubbles by Ursula Michael. I don't like the color scheme, but gosh, you can change it to any color you want. So I love that. I love how funky that is. So this is totally going to be stitched up in some, I don't know, fun color. I'm thinking like pinks and oranges and like summer fruit type stuff. I think that's going to be so cool. I'm really excited about that one. And like I said, Kelly Stodola was at the retreat and had some of her charts. So I snagged up fresh pumpkins. Look how cute that is. Love that. Love the color as well. I love white pumpkins. Love that teal blue. Gorgeous. So go check her out, Kelly Stodola. That's So Kelly Co. Oh, and it even comes with the little button type, whatever that's called. Comes with that as well. So yeah, between her Bitsy Bobs and her charts that she actually had a turkey chart release last week or this week. I don't know, within the last week or so. Go check her out. She is awesome. So talented. Let's see. I have some more charts. I think I got several of the Blackbird designs, and I think I might have showed these to you. I can't remember. I can't remember what I got where. I may have got, I don't know. Blackbird Designs, Waiting for the Harvest. It's a Reward of Merit pincushion. I've seen a couple people stitch this. Absolutely love that. I love blackbirds. I love pumpkins. It's just perfection. Love that. This was a kit. I think I got it off of eBay. It's the chart, and I may have showed this to you last Flosstube. I had a pile of stuff from last Flosstube, and then I just piled on purchases and piled on this and piled on that that I wanted to share the next time. Then I went through it a couple times to find this or that. So it was a hot mess. Sorry guys, it's all been good, you know, but it's I don't remember the name of the chart. It's a beehive. And it came with the linen and the DMC. There was some D-Stash on Instagram, and I believe I snagged this on one of those. Stacy Nash Primitives. Tricks and Treats pin keep. Love that black boot with the bittersweet. Gorgeous. I don't remember where I snagged this from. Maybe eBay. 'Tis Halloween by Blackbird Designs. All of those stockings. Oh my gosh. I was thinking somebody did a flip through of this. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love. Blackbird Designs Easter Parade. That was re-released. Everybody and their brother should have a copy now. I think this was on another Instagram D-Stash. Harvest Blooms Hands to Work. Another awesome black boot with that pumpkin and the bird. Love it. So cute. Just love the prim. I was going to say I got this off Misty Purcell, but she doesn't have it in binder folder, so I don't remember where I got this one from. Prairie Schooler. Oh, Christmas Tree. Love, 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 love. Might have gotten this one from Teresa Bennett. Because Michelle Bendy Stitchy, I think it was her, I had gotten it a month or two ago and had mentioned it of, guys, have you not looked at these charts? Like, this book has really been overlooked on how awesome these charts are in here. So she did a flip through, and of course she was right, so I have to get it. But the chart I love the most out of this, I think it's called, yeah, At First Cock's Crow. This is a good picture of it. It's on the front cover. But the book is called Sisters by Blackbird Designs. But look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. At first cock crow, the ghosts must go back to their quiet graves below. Love it. Love it. This one, oh, I think I probably just got it off of eBay. It's Carrie Tale Samplings. The Colonel. Look at that chicken. Or rooster. I think it's a rooster. With the piece of corn. Love it. This one, I know I got off Misty because she did a fabric release. I don't know if it was her last one or the time before. So I got a couple of pieces of fabric from her. I don't remember which ones they were. They're already over in that. Prairie Schooler. Santa's Night. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. I will be stitching all of it. All of it. He comes in the night while the white flakes around him whirl and finds the home of each good little boy and girl. Ah, it's so cute. I just love the city silhouette down there. Beautiful. And I know I have procured more than that, but it has went here, there. Oh, I want to stitch that, start working on it. So I'm trying to get organized because, like I said, come January, I want to hibernate in the studio. I have a lot of quilt projects I want to get my hands back into. And like I said, I would like to make some project bags. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition or not. I just have so much stuff that I want to work on to get together for my home. So I'm just going to have to see how it goes, play it by ear. Marlene, Stitching by the Lake. She released a floss tube within the last week, but it was her floss tube before that. She had talked about a score that she made at an estate sale. Lots of cross-stitch books, and she made mention of some of the books. I was like, oh man, that would be so awesome. You are so lucky. I'm so jealous. That I would love to come, because I specifically go to some of these and like, I know I'm going to come across a jackpot like all these other people do on Flosstube, but I haven't yet. So to those of you that come across and find a ton of floss or all these charts, so envious. I'm still on the lookout, and I always will be. But anyway, I had made that comment, just, you know, saying that, you know, good for you to find all that. But she messaged me, she said, I would love to share if there's, you know, certain ones you're looking for. And There is, but she didn't have those, and you know, no problem at all. Beggars can't be choosers. Not that I was begging, but you know, she offered to send me something, and you know, I left it as, if you would like to send, because she had some duplicates, and I said, if you would like to send me something, that is fabulous. Whatever ones you feel like you would like to let go of. So she did. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Marlene. You are so generous, and I truly appreciate this. And there are several charts in here that I'm going to stitch. So be on the lookout, Marlene. I love this. This one is Tokens of Tokens of Affection from Christmas Remembered, book 19. I'm not going to do a flip through of this, but there are several charts in each of these books that will be stitched. And this one, oh my gosh, it's Santa Claus and American Treasure. Look at those. Look at that. I love this one, Marlene. Love the Christmas. Love the old time Santas. Absolutely beautiful. And oh, Christmas tree. Look at that. I love that. That is gorgeous. And that old Santa. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Marlene. I truly appreciate this. Okay. I think we're ready to show you new starts. So I was thinking the other day, I haven't started any new projects, really, other than the ornaments. So I thought, you know what? There's several significant dates coming up. First, it was my birthday, so I'm going to do this birthday start. And then I wanted to do, as you know, a December 1st start, just because it's December. I'm doing a December 14th start because that is the kickoff of our New York City trip. So I want to stitch on that while I'm in New York City to make it a memorable piece for me. And then I have a December 21st start, which is our anniversary. And I have a December 25th start, which is, of course, Christmas Day. So I have a handful of new starts that I have went through, kitted up, and I'm going to show those to you now. This will be my birthday start. I actually got about 6 or 8 little stitches in there because I didn't know if I was going to do 1 over 2 or 2 over 2. Anywho, this is from Shakespeare's Peddler. I love gingerbread. I have ginger snaps in my pantry. I just love this time of year because gingerbread is just everywhere and I love it. Jenny Bean's Christmas sampler. And it says, sorry, it's black and white, but it says, "And had I but 1 penny, thou shouldst have it to buy gingerbread." Yep, Christmas time. I will take gingerbread over anything. But isn't that adorable? So cute. Love that. So I am stitching this on 32 count. This was, I think, Vintage Country Mocha, 32 count, and it's the type of fabric that is printed. The modeling is printed on one side of the fabric, and the other side of the fabric is just plain. It's colored, but it doesn't have the modeling. I wasn't crazy about that. I wasn't crazy about the modeling. So I coffee dipped it, sprayed it with some, coffee dipped it with, I put some cinnamon in there, the cinnamon powder, and vanilla. I actually had vanilla in the pot, and then after I took it out of the pot, I put it in the oven for, I don't know, maybe half an hour to get it mostly dry, and then brought it to my ironing board, and I had a spritz bottle of vanilla So it didn't stain it heavily as I thought it would, for, you know, the vanilla to be that brown, but it smells amazing. So this is the side that has the printed side. Oops, I gotta put something behind it. This is the printed side of the fabric. You can see it a little bit, and some cinnamon in there. But this is the other side. This is the side I'm going to use. It's just a little bit bigger modeling areas here. So, like I said, it smells amazing. And of course you can see the flecks of cinnamon, which I love that. I love that. I will definitely be doing that with fabric that I'm going to be using for prim stitching. So 32 count. And so I was able, it called for General Arts thread and had a DMC conversion. I had probably 75% of the General Arts floss. So I had to convert, I think I used the DMC on 2 and converted to different dyer lines on about 6 of them. So got them all on. These are at Cindy's Cross Stitch Retreat. A couple people, I think Victoria's Crafty Room, she had, oh, I got one of I think she did a giveaway. She had it in one of the drawings, and she had some floss drops in hers, and then someone else also had made some and laid on the giveaway table. So I used this for DMC. See, I just got a few, you know, a few links on there that I can have with me if I need more. Of course, I'll just go back to the DMC bobbin that I have and pull some more off of there. On the, because I only had maybe 40 floss drops total, I went ahead and pulled the whole skein of the fancy flosses and put on this ring until I make more thread drops. So these are all the colors that will be used on this for Jenny Bean's Christmas sampler. So yeah. So this is my birthday start. And like I said, I got about 8 stitches. Like I said, I wanted to determine if I was going to do 1/2 or 2/2. And I'm going with 1/2. I like the, it doesn't have to be really bold stitching for me. I like kind of the faded. And it's not real faded. I mean, it has a really good coverage on there. It's not a really clear picture. But anyway, it's really good coverage. I'm happy with it. I have to check the time here. Oh my gosh, it's already 2:30. I have to head out on my bus at 3. Okay, so that is today's start. Hopefully. We're leaving for dinner at 4:30 as soon as I get off the bus, and it's in Louisville, which is, it's about a 30 to 40 minute drive depending on traffic. So hopefully we get back in time and I can squeeze a little bit of stitching time in. My next start is December 1st. And for my December 1st start, I am doing Waiting for Christmas. I don't know why this is not focusing. Anyway, Waiting for Christmas. It's by Sarah Gormani. I think it's Italian. The chart's 278 by 263, so it's a pretty good size chart. I had purchased this kit, I think on eBay, because it came with the fabric. And the fabric, I had to count it because it didn't actually say what the fabric was. It's a 32 count. And I had showed this previously on a Flosstube when I actually had in my haul. And it was just a plain ivory. There was no modeling. It was just straight up ivory colored fabric. So while I was coffee dyeing the other piece of fabric, I went ahead and threw this in as well. And it, oh my gosh. There we go. So yeah, that again is just coffee. I have some cinnamon in there, and it's sprayed with vanilla. It smells amazing. It's so grungy. Look at all that cinnamon. Love that. So fortunately, this called for all DMC. Yay! And I think I have all of these except maybe a couple, and I have them here. They're just in another project bag somewhere. But I think I have like 95% of the floss. There's just a couple I did not have. So this is all of its beauty. That will be in that chart. Cannot wait to get started on this one. And when the chart had a few buttons. Well, it's flipped around. A few buttons that came with it as well. And like I said, that is December 1st start. I'm so excited. It's like all kitted up. It's like, yeah. I haven't done that for so long. So literally the whole past week, every night I come home from the bus, I come to my studio, and that's what I've been working on. Picking out the fabric, getting all the flosses together, working copies of my charts, which is awesome. So the next one I have is December 14th to commemorate our New York City trip. And I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and somebody else had started stitching it or had mentioned it in a floss tube or something. Like, oh yeah, I want to get that one started. So I thought this would be a great one to stitch on while in New York. It is Heartstring Samplery Hibernation Day. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. Love that. It says, I love the snap of winter air and snowflakes on my face. How snowdrifts make the world disappear without a trace. I'll take a day dressed in pajamas in a room without a view if I can spend the day curled up next to you. Let's have a hibernation day, me and you. Oh my God, I love that. I love hibernating with my husband. Just close off the world, plug in all my Christmas lights, and cup of coffee in our PJs. It is perfection. So love this. So super excited to get started on this. I am stitching this on 36 count Legacy. The stitch count on this chart, oh, I hope it's on here. Nope. I made a working copy and I guess put the important info in there. It's big. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see. I think it was like 8.5 by 17.5, something like that. Like I said, I give myself usually a 2 inches max around all the edges. So I'm doing it on 36 count Legacy. And it only uses 6 flosses for the whole chart. And here they are. I had them all. Well, no, I'll take that back because I had to use a Victorian Motto B-Skip. I think it was Grecian Gold. I know I didn't have Grecian Gold, and something called for Grecian Gold. So I used B-Skip in its place. No. Mustard seed is what I didn't have. I didn't have mustard seed. I actually think I do have mustard seed. It's just in a different chart. But I am using this. I think it's just for one of the flowers on the chart. No, it's used. I'm thinking of a different chart. So yeah, 6 colors. Got them all ready to go. And so there we go. Not very good. I wouldn't make a very good Vanna White. There's that Price is Right where they, you know, make it all pretty. Okay. My throat is getting wore out from all this talking. And I have project bags for all of these, but I was wanting to make a specific project bag for each little thing. But since this, you know, is going with me to New York City, put it in this bag. But as of right now, I'm just not going to get around to making a project bag for everyone. I'll have a project bag for everyone, but I'm not going to make a specific bag for each project. Okay. This is the one. I need a little bit of help on this one as well. It calls for a 36 count vintage light exemplar for the fabric. And of course, it's from Plum Street Samplers, A Sweeter Love. This is going to be my December 21st, our anniversary. It's going to be the start for our anniversary. You know, it looks like, you know, the basic neutral fabric. I looked up vintage light exemplar like on 123 Stitch, on a couple of different websites for sale, or, you know, LNS's online. Couldn't find any. I want 36 or 40 count. So if you have suggestions on what color of linen to choose for this, let me know. Because as of right now, I don't have a piece large enough. I don't think. I need an 18 by 18. It stitches, I think, on a 36 count. Hibernation Day, it was 105 by 328, the stitch count. Oh gosh. Don't need that to fall over. Please stay. Anywho, if you have a fabric suggestion, I would love to hear it. Something that's similar to vintage light exemplar, or hey, try this color. I'm open to other suggestions other than the neutral. Of course, you know, the neutral makes everything pop off of that. But yeah, it needs to be a 13, yes, 13 by 13 on 36 count. So I need to get an 18 by 18 cut of fabric. And this calls for MPI silks, which totally is not happening. Thankfully, it does have the DMC conversion. So I have not pulled that yet. I've got everything pulled for everything else. I haven't got the fabric or pulled the DMC for the shed. So it's a matter of sitting down and just pulling that and figuring out the fabric. But I have until December 21st to get that fabric. And my LNS, they're having another sale. Oh, Black Friday. So that's next Friday. So I plan on going over there to get a piece of fabric. So between now and next Friday, November 21st, November 29th. Mess. Before November 29th, let me know a fabric suggestion for this. But the verse says, and there's like specialty stitches and a lot of 1/1. So I'm excited. I like stitching 1/1. So it says, if I climbed the highest mountain or crossed all land and sea, I could never find a sweeter love than thou hast given me. And then, of course, it has our names. And love bears all things. Gorgeous. And the houses, just beautiful. So yeah, leave your suggestions below. I would appreciate that. Okay. My last start for December. I haven't came up with going through all of this. I still want to do a January 1st start. So either January 1st start or getting one of my bigger WIPS and concentrating on it for the year, trying to get it knocked out, because I have a few, like the Heaven and Earth snow day. Oh, yes, yeah, that's totally what I'm gonna do. Okay. Anyway, December 25th, right? Yes, Christmas Day. We're going to kick off Quaker Christmas 2 by Bygone Stitches. Pam with Stitching Between the Lines had stitched this and finished it earlier this year, and I was just in awe and knew I had to get this and stitch it. So I mentioned my LNS had a sale just before Halloween. So it's a big chart. It's a big chart. I had to get a 19 by 25 piece of fabric. So I went there, I took the chart with me. I had picked out, well, I hadn't at the time, took some red and green flosses that I was considering. But of course I don't have the entire selection of flosses from all the dyers like an LNS does. So they helped me pick out a fabric, and then I looked over possibilities of reds and greens, and I did narrow that down as well. But we ended up going with, the fabric cut is 19 by 25. This is 36 count fog. It's very light, but it has that light green in there, which I think is going to be gorgeous with this chart. So the red that I decided to go with, and I went with a gentle arch red because you can get those on 10-yard skeins. And being in Trisha's 3-All Threads nest egg, I shot her a message and like, hey Trish, I need 10-yard skeins. Can you hook me up if I give you the specific color, you know, included in my next shipment on my nest egg of my regular flosses? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. Just let me know what color. So I decided to go with Buckeye Scarlet. I used it on those ornaments, and I think I'm actually using it in that Antique Rooster sampler that by JBW Designs that I've started. I love it in that, and I think this red is just going to be beautiful on this fog. And the green, of course, I don't need nearly as much as it. Classic Colorworks English Ivy. So it's a bold red, a bold green, and I think it's gonna look so good on this fog linen. So I am super excited about kicking this one off. I think it's gonna be gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, so I have lots of exciting starts coming up. Can't wait to get these going. And I said it was going to be a quick, I'm at an hour. Oh my gosh. That's why I can't get anything done. I'm like, oh, it'll only take me 15, 20 minutes, and an hour later. Okay. So, I also wanted to say that once I get all my Christmas decor done, I will do another video. I've changed up some trees and location of trees, and I'll have my bedroom tree up, and I'm using that goldy brown looking tree that I got as a gift last year from my parents for Christmas. That's going in my bedroom, and oh my gosh, it's still going to be a Prairie Schooler Santa tree with reds and pretties in it, but I haven't stitched any more Prairie Schooler Santas. So, and I'm already thinking ahead to March. There's no way I'm going to do a start every day, but March Madness. Anyway, that's a whole nother bag of can of worms. So, whew, I have no idea when I'll do another update. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully definitely before Christmas, but oh my gosh, I'm gone the entire week before. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I have a lot of stitching update to show you on my new starts. So yeah, it's about time to head out on the bus, and I'm gonna go to a yummy steak dinner this evening, and get ready for Thanksgiving next week. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh, that yumminess. So friends, until I see you next time, be well. Enjoy the holidays. Be on the lookout for a home tour video. I can at least get that out there, I hope. But be blessed. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. No one's promised tomorrow, so enjoy every minute that you can with family. That's what's most important this holiday season. So I pray that you have an awesome holiday season. Have a blessed new year if I do not see you before New Year's. And I can't wait to give you an update on our travel and all my new starts. So until then, happy stitching.